Yo, what is going on? Today is Wednesday, April 15th, 10:08 a.m. We already done for the day. We had a very annoying fucking day. Very frustrating day. As you can see here, we took a rough ass L. Yeah, let me pull up where my accounts stand real quick. Okay, can we zoom in? Yeah, okay, so look. These are two alpha zeros. Down 12, down 11, 10. So that's like 5 to 6 trades. This is main leader count, only 200 down. These are the fresh ones, only 200 down. These are the bull noxes. They're basically cooked. This is the eval. As you can see, I have my risk settings different for each account. Was trying to recover these, so I started risking up more. But yeah, man, this is like 5 trades to even get these back. I'm obviously gonna try to. I'm gonna try to, but I doubt it. Not I doubt it. It's hard. But as far as these go, just gonna remain confident on these. They're down 1 trade, not bad at all. They are 1 trade down. I'm gonna work on that eval. Gonna be more aggressive on that eval just to try to get it past. Just very frustrating, but let's get into the day. So coming into the day, I did have a bullish bias as we have just higher time frame. Oh, let me come over here. Higher time frame. We have just been, excuse me. We've just been bullish, bro. Right, I'm not going to fight against it. We had some Trump news come out. This buy side liquidity was also Trump news, which we were SMT'd with, but we were leaving this one, which I wish I could have gotten an entry to. Honestly, was looking for this short right here, right at open, because we were SMT'd with the 930 high internally and the Trump high externally. Was going to take this on the Evalski. Let me move it. Was going to take this on the eval. Something like this. Yeah, basically just let the whole account like get past damn near. Right? On the eval, go break even right here and just let it dump. Because I wanted to see this displacement happen immediately after this. Which then caused me to miss out on this trade. This 30-second invert with the 930 wick above for break even. Trump high above as TP-ski. Which on here looks great, right? It obviously plays out on NQ, but if we were to take this on MNQ, it would have gotten stopped out. Where is MNQ? Where are we at? Monday, March 9th. Okay. But if this were to have been taken, let me move this out the way. Yeah, but if this were to have been taken on MNQ, where is it at? Where is it at? Where is it at? Where is it at? Okay. This would have been taken on MNQ. You see the gap right here. This would have actually been... Where is it at? We would have been targeting this buy side, which... It would have been stopped out. Look at how much it would have been stopped out by. And then a sprint up, which... Then after this, we started seeing a major sell-off right here. Manipulation leg occurred where we sweep out all of this. Where look at ES. ES swept out all of this, right? All of this got completely swept, and we can create an SMT immediately after that. 1, 2, 3. Look. We displaced up 58 points. So now you think, okay, cool. If we're gonna continue lower, what's gonna happen is we're just gonna dump off. Like this is the move we need. This was probably news, which. News doesn't show that anything came out. So we just had a random 70, damn near 70, what is it? Let's see, damn near, yeah, 75 exactly point swing, right? And then we just rejoice, like we rekindle all of it. With that being said, now I know that this isn't going to be the high of day. If we're going to reject lower like that on both assets, because as you can see, ES even started trending upwards pretty strongly, then we know this isn't going to be high of day. We get one more displacing candle, the biggest displacing candle of them all, because this one was 27 points. This one was 29, about a little bit bigger. Even though this gap is small, with this displacement and this clear of an objective, I'm going to enter. Which here was the trade. Let me make it a little bit cleaner over here. So here was 30 seconds still. Let me get 1 minute. It was a 1 minute entry, yes. And this was it. This exactly was it. 17 points, 1.25 RR, damn near. Look how much I got stopped out by. I was going to go break even. Originally, my break even was going to be, why is this here? Originally, my break even was going to be like the body of this candle. Like this candle's body, right? This was going to be my original break even. And then once we failed, like once we, okay, cool, like whatever. Once we failed to continue displacing back up, this doji like candle was just chopping back and forth, which is unfortunate. After all of this, of course, when I enter, it's just a doji, very unfortunate. Then immediately after, what does it do? Go runs to this new internal high, which is what I would have made my break even. Once I seen this candle not displacing, I immediately moved this down to being my new break even. Just because I didn't like the way price failed to displace. And then it would have broken me even, yes, but it ultimately runs to my objective and is still climbing higher on the day. These are the worst kinds of losses because look at how much I got stopped out by. 2 points, my bad. Let me fix that in my journal, which is always in the description. Stopped out by 2 points. Let me fix that. And it's just annoying because I wanted to rekindle all these accounts, man. I'm trying to get a payout, bro. I'm trying to change everything, but it's very unfortunate. I see my opportunity present itself. I acted upon it. This one was just on my end. Like this would have still been an L, but even same, regardless, I was getting stopped out by 2 points today. That's what was going to fucking happen. I was regardless getting stopped out by 2 points. But what did I do after the loss? Didn't overtrade, didn't do anything, took my L, and I'm ready for tomorrow, man. This fucking sucks. It's annoying as hell, especially seeing that my accounts are cooked. So I really need to work on that eval. Yeah, that's about all that I've got for today. I'm not mad at this trade at all. I think this was a really solid trade. Honestly, this trade plays out better more often than not off of this sheer displacement alone. Like you see it, bro. The displacement's there. Even this candle's fine because you want to see this candle. Cool, whatever. What could I have done better? Honestly, this would have been the only thing, but it's definitely 110% hindsight related. Sorry, I should have mentioned this earlier, right? You see how we don't have a little bit of room to respect CE. I could have easily done the entire gap and just drag this out to 20 points. This could have been the only thing I've done better, which would have helped me get break even, but I'm not mad ultimately at where I had it because obviously I'm trying to see this displacement continue. We still gave it room to tap into the new 1 minute eventually. Yeah, we gave it room to tap into the ifvg, run a little bit lower and then continue higher. I thought that this candle would have at least opened high and just at least giving me my break even to a point. Even these were like relative equal highs damn near. Nah, this swept that out. Okay, I get it. Well, this is MNQ, so it doesn't really matter. But nah, I did sweep it out over here too. But yeah, man, just fucking annoying. But hey, it is what it is. Again, here is today's profit card. Or should I say loss card? But yeah, peace, love, positivity.